Hello there everyone out there. How the hell is everyone doing? It is still freaking cold outside. For crying out loud. Oh well, it's part of winter. Oh man, I'm just praying very soon that we're gonna get more warmer weather. Probably it's gonna take a couple more months. But anyway, let me get this freaking thing started. I'm gonna discuss with you wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of amazing topics. So sit back, relax. If you want to, get some to drink, get some snacks, whatever you prefer, because this will be an undefeated discussion. Here goes nothing. Now, you're wondering when is Brock Lesnar's contract is going to expire from the company? Because we all know that he's a part-timer and he loves these deals, you know? So, his extension contract, something like that, is good for August 2018, but his contract expires in April, so it's kind of confusing. You guys can read the article. Now, I heard rumored that his next contract, it will be a full-time contract. I don't believe that. I think he'll be a part-timer until he's done with the company. So that kind of pissed me off. He should be a full-timer, especially he's the defending Universal Champion. Well, he doesn't defend it too often. He's never on Raw. That kind of pissed me off. And I hate when Paul Heyman says that. Every single time Paul Heyman flap his gums. I love Paul Heyman, but he says the same stuff every freaking time when Lesnar returns. He said the same thing last night on Raw, you know? If he's the defending champion, he'll defend it every single pay-per-view. And I know he's the longest champion on Raw because he's never there. That really sums it up. So I'm really hopefully he loses the belt at the Rumble, but highly unlikely. So I'll put the information down below and all that good stuff. Will you be glad when he's out of the company or not? I think WWE wants to keep him around because he's a big draw. And I think WWE made a huge mistake, give him the second time around as a champion, you know? I mentioned this before. I'm going to mention it again. I know I sound like a broken record, but WWE needs to learn from their mistakes. You got a lot of very talented, in my eyes, on the Raw roster. Why do you want to give it to a part-timer who's never there and other stuff? You know what I'm saying? It makes no freaking sense, you know? It's very stupid. He's not hardly there on Raw. He shows up when they need him. I know it's part of his contract. I don't mind if he's not the champion, but he's the champion. That is stupid, you know? He should dropped it a while back, you know? I think Samoa Joe really deserves it, but eventually he's going to get it. Braun Strowman deserves it. Now, if he survives the triple threat match at the Rumble and still champion, I'm going to shake my head, you know? Because we all know that Brock Lesnar is going to go in the Rumble, not Royal Rumble, he's going to go to WrestleMania 34 as a champion. Or maybe McMahon would change his mind. Highly unlikely. You know? What kind of champion is Brock Lesnar? He's never on Raw. He hardly defends it, only when they need him. And when he defends it, he wins. Very stupid, you know? I like Lesnar, but I think Lesnar kissed McMahon's behind. Not physically, but mentally. You know what I'm saying? I know that's very stupid of me saying that. Very awkward, but it is ridiculous. I think the reason they want him because he sells tickets and people want to see him on these big shows like WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble. People want to see him to lose the damn belt, in my opinion, you know? And hopefully WWE will never ever turn him face. That'd be stupid, you know? And sometimes I like to beat the crap out of Paul Heyman because he says the same old stuff. But in the long run, he does great with his work, you know. He's the best manager, advocate, whatever he is. No, advocate. Yeah, whatever. Advocate, I think is Lesnar. It's very confusing. But he's the best, you know. He did a great job with CM Punk. But Mr. Perfect Son, there was a fail. It's not Paul Heyman's fault. I think it's Mr. Perfect Son, Kurt Axel. He's never over with the crowd. I know he's with the Miz Taraj, but I think WWE really made him as a joke. He would never be in the Hall of Fame. I'm being honest. I know a lot of people they're very touchy for some people. Lesnar be in the Hall of Fame, but he needs to accept it. Same thing for Sable. Will she be in the Hall of Fame? If WWE will put her in the Hall of Fame, hopefully. If she's not in bad terms with WWE from the past. You never know. Same thing with China. If she's not in the Hall of Fame this year, people will be very upset. She should be in the Hall of Fame when she's alive. You know? I don't understand WWE. They do some very stupid things. Same thing with Owen Hart. He should be in the Hall of Fame, but we don't know why. Same thing for Bulldog. We don't know why. We know why. Same thing with the Legion of Doom. No, Demolition, I'm sorry. We know why, because they have issues with the company. That's why. That's why we put all these people we don't want in the Hall of Fame, but it happens. Sorry, I'm just have a lot of emotions about this topic and other things. So I don't give a darn if he leaves the company. Lesnar, if he resigns, give him a full-time contract. He could do it with his age, you know. I bet he could help out the audience for Raw. I think he should go on both shows. That'd be nice. He did it back then, you know, but he's exclusive to Raw and all this stuff. So I know his contract expires April of 2018, I think. It's very confusing. You guys can read the article for yourself. I think eventually he's not going to leave WWE and go back to MMA. So I don't know what pays more money, MMA or WWE. I think he's going to stay with WWE because it's a part-time gig. For MMA, I think he fights more often. I don't know. It all depends. I don't know. McMahon loves him so much, you know. And he's definitely a future Hall of Famer. So that wraps it up. If I totally messed up this whole discussion, I apologize. And earlier today, I think I kind of hesitate towards the end. I apologize for that. So have a good one. Now, if it's cold in the area, stay warm. Now, if it's cooler in the area, stay cool, okay? That's what I tried to say earlier, and I'm changing that now. So hit the subscribe, like, favorite, and give me some comments, awesome comments down below. If it's any bad stuff, then you will definitely get blocked. I pay attention to stuff. So that wraps it up. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania season, and hopefully the Royal Rumble will be a success, especially the women's for the first time ever. I cannot believe it. They're going to have the same rules as the men's. That's awesome. 30 women. I'm assuming they're going to have some legends from the past. Hopefully it's not going to be a fail. I guarantee the women are going to be freaking nervous. Hopefully they do a better job than the very first Mrs. Money Bank. That was a huge fail. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me with that. That's okay. So hopefully they'll learn from the mistakes. Hopefully it's going to be a great success. Maybe we'll kick off Rumble, the first Rumble. Have a good one, and let me know what your thoughts on the article, and let me know what you think what I said. Have a good one. I'll see you sometime the next edition. Sayonara. Thanks for listening. I'm out.